Right, I'm hoping we get some people on because this is working now. So if anybody's still about, we can do it. So it's not working on their own website because it's shit. But Internet Archive has an archive of the website and it works on the archive. So a bit like I was saying earlier, in theory, if you could download the game, you could play it. But the problem is that obviously what do you call it? Yeah, on their own website it's not working, but people have ripped the game onto here. So when people come on, we'll play it. Can I go full screen on the Internet Archive? Yeah, there we go. So hopefully we get some people on. So yeah, this is what I was trying to do earlier. But yeah, their own website still doesn't work. Um, because, you know, your taxpayers' money hard at work. However, like I said, Internet Archive actually has an archive of it, and that does work. So we didn't even get to this screen before. So I'm hoping that a lot of you are still on, and we can have a laugh because you know this wasn't working earlier, and this is great funny. So I'm hoping some of you come on. I'm just going to send a notification to some people manually. So I'm just going to give me a minute. I'm just going to go tell some people I'm on. Right. Has anybody come on? Nobody in the chat yet. So I have just sent a little message out to some people to tell them I'm on. I'll see if I can do the share thing as well for this onto Twitter or whatever. X. Right, okay, hopefully we get some people on. Because, like I said, typically, annoyingly earlier didn't work. However, like I said, if you go to the Internet Archive, this still works. So, anyway, hopefully we get some people on in the chat and then we can start playing it. If not, if nobody comes on and starts watching, I'll have to try it tomorrow. Oh, let me set it to live chat, not top messages, because otherwise that screws up the thing. Right, I've got it set to all messages, so hopefully some people come on. But like I said, it might be the typical YouTube thing now where it doesn't notify anyone I'm actually on because of the fact I did a stream earlier today. Um, so, yeah. So, as soon as people come on, we'll say hello and we'll start this because we were on about it completely earlier and, of course, didn't get a chance to play it. But yeah, I'll click next because I don't think the game starts yet anyway. I think it tells you a bit more about it.
In this game, you will be presented with scenarios that require you to take action, like hearing something hateful while gaming or watching a provocative video on social media.
Yeah, hear something hurtful while gaming. It's not even a Scottish accent, it's like a Yorkshire accent. I suppose it's East Riding of Yorkshire Council. But yeah, so let's see if any of these things actually happen, as I don't think they do in this propaganda game. Something hurtful while gaming. I think the thing while gaming is somebody sends you a video, and if you click on it, it's like, oh, you shouldn't have clicked on a video people send you online. Um, oh, both of those things are the same thing. Right, anyway. Next.
From the three alternative options presented, you will use your mouse to select one based on the information given and what outcome you think this will have.
And this is very much like the LA Noir Truth Doubt Live thing, where it's the sensible option is like doubt, where it just goes, no, you're a racist.
choices you make will determine the route your character takes. Remember to be aware of getting trapped in risky or harmful situations, as the different choices can lead to situations involving extremism and radicalization.
Oh no.
Outcome for your character.
Damaging your outcome, oh no. Right, anybody on, ready to chat? Because we have to pick our Charlie. Yeah, this is the Right Wing GF game, yeah. I tried to stream it earlier, Kevin, and their website is shit and is down. Let's test it, but I reckon it's still down. So if we go to their real website, because I'm on the Internet Archive at the moment, Pathways game, yeah, so let's see. I bet their real website still doesn't load. Because, yeah, it's fucking shit. They take our tax money to make this shitty woke propaganda game, and it doesn't even load. But, yeah, see? This is what was happening when I was trying to stream it earlier. We were all having a laugh in the chat, but we couldn't get it to run. But now, yeah, thanks to Internet Archive, it turns out you can play it on Internet Archive. Right, so are we going to be an incel or a femcel? Which one are we going to do? As you're the only one in the chat, Kevin, talking at the moment, I'll let you pick. Are we going to be boy Charlie or girl Charlie, or am I misgendering them doing that? So yeah, we'll see if we can get this. I think it might be a bit slow on the archive thing, but I think it at least works. So yeah, it's not got slow mode or anything on, has it? That's stopping people making comments. I don't think that was in the settings for the YouTube thing. It says there's 8 people on now, but again, you're the only one. Right, boy Charlie, right. Incel Charlie, right. Dot. Yeah, Amelia, yeah. That is the name of the girl. Like I said, I've not actually played it. I've watched other people play it, but oh no, I hope it is actually gonna work. Maybe it is, maybe it's not gonna work again. Oh dear. Right, I hope this is gonna work, because like I said, the Internet Archive one at least got this far, whereas the other ones didn't even get this far. No, but they will refer to you as they, regardless of if you're a boy or a girl. And I don't know if that's because they're woke, or if they were so bloody lazy they couldn't be bothered to record he or she lines, so they just recorded they, and then can say they're being progressive. Yeah, with the purple hair, yeah? So that is her name. She wants you to go to a rally for her. I went to a Nuremberg rally. It was sehr good. Right. Oh, let's refresh this from the beginning. It might have actually frozen. Right, but like I said, it doesn't even work on their own fucking website anyway. Oh, let's try next again. Is it timed out? Click Charlie, click next. If I click back, no. Right, let's refresh the page again. Sends us shit equipment and wonders why thing goes wrong. Let's just do allow audio and video in case that was fucking with it. But like I said, their actual own website one doesn't even work at the moment. So I can only play this by playing it through Internet Archive. Right, so we're going to be boy Charlie, yeah? Next. Come on, load. Maybe I've already picked the wrong choice and I have to be girl Charlie. Yeah, it is literally because they don't have enough server capacity for like more than 10 people playing it at once. And because people are speedrunning it and everything, yeah. All the chuds like me are playing this game, so we can't, But yeah, see, this isn't even on their own website. Because like I said, if I go to their own website, we'll load their own one up again at the same time, just in case we can leapfrog over them if one plays and one doesn't. So let's try this one. And yeah, it's probably not going to work, but let's go back to this one. Just see, I can check. Is that going to do anything there? God, this is so shit. This is where all your tax money goes to stuff like this. Yeah, probably was made for money laundering. The wokerati, using it for money laundering. But, Yeah, the official one doesn't even work at all. Maybe it's because everybody's doing what I'm doing, although we haven't got past this screen, have we yet? What happens if I click play down the bottom? Control-Alt-P is play. Nothing happens. Nothing ever happens. Alright, let's reload it again. See, weirdly, the button still works there. We just can't do anything with it. No, I don't really stream on Twitch. There's a couple of people I now and again watch on Twitch when they're on, but no, I don't really stream on Twitch. Right, oh, what? Why is? Oh, there is voice. It's just I'm clicking too fast. Right, let's see if we can at least get the game to start. Yeah, I'm alright, thank you. But yeah, I like I said, there's no point really following me on Twitch because I don't really use it. Like I said, I now and again use it to watch a couple of other channels, and that is very, very rare. So yeah, I basically don't use Twitch as the answer to that. Oh my god, this doesn't even work on here. So I started the stream again, getting all excited that we could play the game where I'm a chud. And oh, let's try an archive from a different date. Let's try February 2027. Oh, wait, no, that's in the future. We can't play a game from the future. Yeah, because we are 2026 at the moment, aren't we? Yeah. Right, Rich. It's already like crashing out, so I'm afraid we might not get very far because everybody has voted on Boy Charlie, but when I click next, we just get the loading again. Oh no. This is your tax money if you're in the UK hard at work to make a game telling you not to be far right, where everything is far right unless you are literally, I don't know. But I'm just annoyed that I was hoping this would work this time because I'm not using it on their own website, and it still doesn't work. I'm just gonna see that's still loading on their official site. The fact that they can't make even a Newgrounds tier game is kind of amazing to me. I'm just gonna have a quick look. So, UK government pathways game, mirror. Yeah, whatever. Somebody else got a mirror for it. Because the link they've, like I said, the web archive one here is media literacy. Yeah, that's the link. Yeah, I've got on. So yeah, I think sadly these are the only two things for it. Why won't the game just load? Because again, it like just times out now. I assume the game wasn't as old as September 2025. Let's just see if I go to an older Internet Archive page. Yes, sir. Very well made, sir. Oh, it's was that the older date on the archive? Let me do it. So let's see if it.
In this game.
Right, Boy Charlie. Yeah, but the thing's probably not going to even load because it's made by woke retards. Oh, sorry, the special exceptional individuals that can't apparently program a fucking game. So yeah, again, look, their official website doesn't even work still. I mean, I'll try just in case opening the thing I've got in Chrome. Let's close that a second. Let's go back to Chrome. Let's open this in Chrome. Go full screen in Chrome. And I'm just going to see if it works in Chrome, just in case it's like the other thing doesn't use Firefox is like blocking something. No, welcome to Pathways. Oh no, I will disable adverts on whatever. Yeah, but oh no, Jerry. Again, there's it's not in the sense. Again, it shouldn't even get this far if it was trying to block something. But I'm just going to try it in Chrome. god. Do not redeem the Charlie Stars. This thing is fucking shit. Even the archive version doesn't work. Bloody bastard bench shot. Yeah. Let's open it in Tor just in case. Where was Tor? There it was. If anybody would like to try and play it for yourself, here is the link. Again, this is the archive link, but the one on their own website, like I said, doesn't even fucking get this far. Doesn't even get to the character select screen on their own website now. I don't know if it seems weird. It's always getting to this screen, like not, lagging out on an earlier screen. But oh yeah, I ain't got my digital ID. Right, let's connect to it from wherever, the Netherlands and Germany, or wherever it's going to connect me to via Tor. Yeah, Chud blocker enabled. Right, okay, it's loading up the element anyway on Tor, so let's see if we can get any further on Tor, because I'm apparently playing this through Germany.
You will use your
Right, male Charlie. Next. I'm not hopeful, guys. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be able to play this woke piece of shit. Again, I really fucking want to, like everybody else is doing, but I can't do the needful and play it because it's oh, this is me on their actual fucking website, isn't it? Yeah, let's open that in Chrome as well. I'm hoping that I might just get a slot on their real website when all the other chuds stop playing it. But... it's just an S10 that's basically worse in every way, and it's part of the problem is the fact that the OM90 Myra sell for stupidly high amounts of money. Yeah, Rajiv, although I don't know if it's still going to work, because I found that Internet Archive has an archive of it, where I can get further, and other people have played the entire game on Internet Archive. So in theory it should work. But for whatever reason, I'm getting to this page, and then it keeps getting stuck. Right, we'll refresh it, and I'll tell you what. This time, yeah, because it's not going to make a difference running it through Tor, that's still broken. We're going to say... I'm the woman, Charlie, just in case that works. Oh, okay, woman works. Woman works. We have to play the woman. We weren't being woke enough, guys, that's why. Right, we're in, we're in. Okay, good. British surplus stores and car boot sales, otherwise they're pretty hard to get. Just get an FM12, it's a better S10. Right, so we're in. Right, let's play Chudcraft. So we're going to have to be a femcel, not an incel, but okay.
Charlie was enjoying an online game with friends.
I hope Notch sues them for this rip-off of... Oh, they're from fucking Hull.
Charlie had not long started attending a new college in East Riding, and they were so relieved to have made new friends having recently left school.
Oh no, oh no! This is dot again. Yeah, FM12s you can get in the States and quite a lot of other countries because they're quite a popular export model. A lot of US police forces, like the British police force, use the FM12 just because it's genuinely good for riot control and whatever else. Oh no. What if I click the play? Oh, hang on.
Charlie
Yeah.
had not long started attending a new college in East Riding, and they were so relieved to have made new friends having recently left school.
Yeah, next. Next.
Charlie had not long started attending a new college in East
Yes, I know. Let me play the game.
Riding. And they were so relieved to have made new friends having recently left school.
Right, let's let the animations finish before I click next every time, and just in case. But no, that's fucked now. We can't get past this screen. Oh no. The official one is still not. The official Chud game is still not loading. Right, let's refresh it and start again. This is the hardest choose your own adventure game I've ever played. Right, let's try Male Charlie again, to see if it actually loads any further, or if it always gets stuck with Male Charlie on the screen. See, I reckon Male Charlie's fully overloaded the servers, so we have to play Female Charlie. And sorry, I'm assuming their gender again. Right, so we learned that the first thing is we have to pick Female Charlie. Yeah, then we can get to here. Right, so that bit still works.
Charlie was enjoying an online game with friends.
So they're playing their shitty Minecraft ripoff.
Charlie had not long started attending a new college in East Riding. And they were so relieved to have made new friends having recently left school. Charlie had not long started attending a new college in East Riding. And they were so relieved to have made new friends.
Oh no, it's that we've already heard that bit.
Charlie had not
What's on a loop?
attending a new college in East Riding.
Yeah, I said I hope not choose these bastards.
Friends having recently left school. Charlie had not long.
The thing is, I'm not actually constantly clicking that play thing. It's just doing it itself.
Attending a new college in East Riding. And they were so relieved to have made new friends having recently left school. Charlie had not.
Oh my god. The fact they can't even make a working propaganda game annoys me. So it's a shitty three-part choose your own adventure, like free choice choose your own adventure, and they can't even get this to cope with Chuds trying to play it. It's coded by it's coded by leftists. Like I said, I've only been able to get onto it at all through Internet Archive, which people have apparently completed the entire game through Internet Archive. So it should, in theory, let me play this fucking thing. But I don't know if it's now, because... Oh, 21 captures, hang on. Let's try and pick a different date, and see if that helps. Yeah, let's pick a different snapshot, just in case it's on a buggy snapshot. So I'm going to open some of these in different tabs, and we'll see if we can get a working snapshot. Because it might be that it's not got the right... That's the official one, by the way, that still doesn't work. Yeah, I'm assuming it's because more and more people are playing it, and it's coded like shit. Like, I did a stream earlier, Oliver, where I ran it on different browsers. I got the viewers to try and load it up and nobody could get it running. So I'm trying to get Internet Archive to see if one of these variants of it is going to run. Oh, hang on. Right, is this one going to run? No, it's just so overloaded with chuds like me trying to play it that we can't play it. Right, so anyway, this is January the 13th. So if this one doesn't work when we try the options, we'll know to discount January the 13th in case it's like not a properly archived version of it. Right, let's try female Charlie again. She, her, they, them pronoun because the male Charlie definitely doesn't work on this one, Jan 13th. Right, female Charlie. Right, okay, we can get to the Minecraft bit again. So next. Let's try this.
Charlie was enjoying.
Yeah, we know this bit again. Oh my god, we didn't even get to the second frame on this one.
Charlie had not
we
long
did.
started attending a new college in East Riding, and they were so relieved to have made new friends having recently left school.
You get preferred to prevent, yes, but don't spoil it for the people who haven't played it. Although this is where we got stuck before. Because, yeah. We don't know yet, Stalker. We don't know. Okay, so this is January the 11th on this archive, not the 13th. Let's start playing it on this one. We might have to just keep switching between archive tabs. Right, try male Charlie, because I want to see if I can do... Oh, yeah, we can play Chud Charlie on this one. Okay, let's see if we can get Chud Charlie to work. January the 11th, here we go. ... loading, loading, loading. Oh, no. Oh, no. Alright, January the 10th, we're going to try January the 10th's archive as well.
In this game, you will be presented with scenarios that require...
Yeah. Well, you can only not get referred to prevent by being a little... I was going to say a not a loud word then, by being a little kiss ass to the government and doing everything you're told. Even sensible options will get you referred to prevent, as you might find out if we can get this game to fucking work. So that one's frozen there, that one's frozen there. Okay, this is Jan the 10th. That one was Jan the 10th. We don't need two Jan the 10ths. That's the official one that doesn't fucking work. Just refresh the official one and just give them another chance. Yeah, sadly, Chud Charlie I can't actually play as still. Right. The official one is still fucked. Right. The oldest thing from 2026 was January the 10th. September the 16th, 2025. Oh no, that's the 403 Forbidden. Okay. Did I load up the 14th and the 12th ones? Right, we could try the girl Charlie, I guess, on this one. Because it's the boy Charlie isn't loading up on this one. It's got stuck, but we could try the girl Charlie. I'm misgendering them, by the way. Right, girl Charlie. Oh yeah, we can play as girl Charlie on this one. Maybe. Yeah.
Charlie was enjoying an online game with friends. Charlie had not long started attending a new college in East Riding, and they were so relieved to have made new friends having recently left school.
Oh no, we've got to this frozen bit again. The fact this is making Stalker look reliable is amazing to me. So this one is just ... on that Charlie. That one I can't get past there. That one I can't get past there either. January the 13th, let's try both male and female to see if either of them are archived. Wish I didn't have to go through all this shit again. I'm going to be really annoyed if, like, 3 days in it doesn't work. Nah, this makes Bethesda games look fucking polished. It just works. This doesn't.
In this game, you from
Loading.
the choices.
You see that Charlie there that you can climb. You haven't done it yet, but there's still time. Todd Howard of Bethesda Games is here. Please buy my game. We're on a chud, Charlie. No, we were just on about Stalker. I was on about Stalker is more reliable than this shit. Same with the Elder Scrolls. Like, this is, like, more crashing and frozen-y than anything else I've actually, I think, ever played. I bet this cost way more to develop with our taxpayers' money than a load of these other fucking things as well. Right, is the official one going to work? Do not redeem the pathway, sir. Yeah, how many leftists does it take to make a new Grounds game? That's a really good one, Kevin. Yeah, exactly. This is an insult to Flash game development anyway. I bet this doesn't run on Flash, because Flash is a discontinued thing, isn't it? Flash. Oh, there's quite a lot from January the 13th. Oh, free. Let's do the one from right at the end of the day. Again, I don't really know which ones I've tried now or not. Right, so on this particular tab, which is another Jan the 13th one, we're going to try Boy Charlie to start with. We'll leave that one to it. So all of these have got frozen. Right, okay, let's close that one. That's still frozen.
Charlie had not long started attending a new college in East Riding, and they were so relieved to have made new friends having recently left school.
Right, so Chud Charlie doesn't work on this one. I'm actually playing it on Archive Wayback Machine because the official site doesn't work, and even then it still doesn't work. Consequences would never be the same.
In this game,
Right, female Charlie, will this load?
Charlie was enjoying an online game with friends.
They haven't even changed it from male to female little Minecraft person.
Charlie had not
That's
long
how fucking
started
lazy
attending
these
a new
lefties are that
college
make
in East
games like this.
Riding, and they were so relieved to have made new friends having recently left school.
Now it's frozen here again. Yeah, you're the man now, dog. You're the man now, dog. Does YTMND still exist? Like, I doubt people make new content for it, but does the site actually still function?
The choice.
No, I don't think this game has working mirrors, Rich. I think you're being a bit optimistic there. I don't think this game has working fucking next buttons.
Charlie had not long started attending a new college in East Riding, and they were so relieved to have made new friends having recently left school.
Ah. Yeah, I thought you were going to say a boat migrant comes up as a jump scare if you touch the wall, or when you're like leaning in really close to do it, like the good old famous one from all the things back in the day. No, but they call Charlie they regardless of which one you pick. But I personally don't think that's them being woke with that. I think it's because they're so fucking lazy they couldn't be bothered to record he she lines and program them in, so they only did one set of recordings.
In this game, you will be presented from the.
Right, so was I going to pick female Charlie on this one to see if it was again? I can't remember which ones I've tried or not. Female Charlie on this date. Next.
Charlie was enjoying an. Charlie had not long started attending a new college in East Riding, and they were so relieved to have made new friends having recently left school.
Yeah, I doubt there's going to be dartboards in this, seeing as you know, in darts, Rich, at the moment, everybody keeps doing the kiss Dahmer's a wanker thing all the way through the darts, and then they have to mute the audio of it. Because that's been literally a thing in the proper darts on the telly for quite a few months now. Kiss Dahmer's a wanker. It's for the Americans. It's like the "Let's Go" Brandon thing, you know, with "Fuck Joe Biden." It's basically that exact thing where the media keeps muting it or pretending it's not happening, where they're just chanting it in the background non-stop. Mike was on earlier, but yeah, but like I said, I don't think he's missing much of the game anyway, Rich, because like I said, we haven't got past the first, like being on the computer and then being told to download a video that we haven't even got to that choice yet. Right, female Charlie.
Charlie was enjoying. Charlie had not long started attending a new college in East Riding, and they were so relieved to have made new friends having recently left school.
How dare you, Oliver? How dare you? Although Greta doesn't care about the environment anymore. Greta's into Palestine and terrorism. I bet Greta. Oh yeah, Greta hasn't done anything, by the way, to condemn all the Muslims being killed in Iran because that's not convenient to the message. All right, this tab's not working either. The official one is still stuck on an infinite loading screen. Right, let's try this one again. I was really hoping this would work on today's stream for the second time. Maybe I'll have to get up at like 6 a.m. in the morning or something really early when there's the least demand on the servers to try and get this game to work. I'm surprised they haven't done a queuing system, like a matchmaking queue where you have to wait to get into the game. Yeah, it's because of all the stuff, Kevin, over here where they're trying to ban the Grok thing. Because they want to ban Twitter because Kia gets community noted on there.
Charlie was enjoying an online game with friends.
Oh, I think the little Minecraft man, Zeke Heiling, look. Heil! Oh yeah, the purple one was doing it as well. Let's replay that. Yeah, look at the purple one's arm. Look what their arms are doing. Yeah, he's being radicalized by Minecraft. Zeke Heil! Ein Minecraft Volk mein Kampf.
Charlie had not long started attending a new college in East Riding, and they were so relieved to have made new friends having recently left school.
No, I've seen the one though where they got footage from the summer and claimed it was recent. And apparently they even got the funeral of some like high tier Iranian person and replayed that, claiming it was people coming out in support of the regime. I haven't seen that one, Rich, although I do remember sites I probably can't say the URLs for on YouTube. But the one with lemon parties in, do you know that one? And also Meat Spin, do you know those? Yeah, but I'm not one of those people that rips off other I'd have to find a no commentary gameplay one of it as well for us to have a laugh in. But then it's not interactive where we can make our own choices because they're not, unless somebody does a playlist of every single thing. But then you have like the meter that goes up and down depending on how racist you are. If you have a question, just ask the question. Don't say I have a question because I can't answer a do I have a question. Just ask the question. Okay, that doesn't work. Still not working. Right, any Wayback Machine dates we've not tried. Right, let's do. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do each day with each time thing once. You know, like each. So that way, so we're going to do the 10th now, and I'm going to do the 10th, say, both of the time things with female and male Charlie. See if I get anywhere, because I need to do it in a proper order so I can discount what we've tried and what we've not tried. Oh, I have to click. I have to click. Right, we can play Chud Charlie in this one if it loads up past number 1. Right, no, right. Chud Charlie doesn't work on this one. So for this date, we're now going to try and do female Charlie for this date and time. And then if that doesn't work, we'll close this date and go on to the next one, if that makes sense. But I'm not optimistic this is going to work.
Charlie was enjoying an online game with friends. Charlie had not long started attending a new college in East Riding.
I'm going to have to look up East Riding
They were
College.
so relieved to have made new friends.
I bet they've got way more internet surges now. East Riding College. That's not how they talk, but East Riding College. Oh, they've got cripple access. It says they've got wheelchair access. Why is there 3 East Riding colleges really far apart? So why is there one properly in Hull? Why is there one in Beverley? And why is there one all the way up in Bridlington? Why are there 3 separate East Riding colleges? Is this like the Somali daycare centres, where they have loads of? It's a Leering centre, where they've got 3 colleges, so they can claim 3 times the tax money. I tried my mobile on the official site and it didn't work. And again, other viewers tried the official site for me in different browsers in different countries, and it didn't work. Oh, look at C-Scale, look. Zoom in on Sellafield. But sadly, they've, I think, finished dismantling things now. The wind scale reactors. That's 4 chimneys. That's not the wind scale blocks. What date's this map thing on? Although I probably can't change it, can I? If I'm on here, not Google Earth. Yeah, I was just seeing if I could see the wind scale chimney, but this picture was probably taken after they knocked it down. Yeah, it's not that chimney either. The wind scale one has a weird filter at the top, although it did have scaffold on for the last couple of years. Anyway, so regardless, that
having recently left school.
That particular one doesn't work for either date. The official one is still stuck on the loading screen. And if Milo, you tried to ask a question, your question got hidden by YouTube. Okay, yeah, so that is after the chimney was knocked down. But I think I have to use Google Earth, don't I, to pull up the thing there. Right, pointlessly then, because I've actually got Google Earth installed, we can do this. So I actually like looking at the historical aerial photographs to see when. Don't show again. Right. Actually, I can find it from fucking space. Look, Sellafield. Look how efficient I am at doing that. Right. So let's change the date. So. Ooh, what have I done? Oh, here we go. So I want to do. Oh, somebody's done a 3D model look at the wind scale chimney. So that was the corner it was in. Can I see it without the 3D model though? I just want to see the proper chimney. But yeah, somebody did a 3D model of Reactor 2 or Reactor 1. I think it was Reactor 1, wasn't it, that went up? Oh yeah, there you can see it there. You can see that they're starting on one of the pitches to do all the scaffolding and that once the half-life sort of got too low. But then obviously they did finish knocking it down. You can see there's like different cranes around that bit at different dates. But yeah, that is there, the wind scale reactor, the one that we had that fucking blew up. Where we started a nuclear fire by accident. What's really cool is the area I live. Again, I've already been docked, so I don't care too much, but I just want to show you something cool. It's just my rough area where I live. They actually have some old aerial black and white pictures of my area. So if I zoom in enough and go, I think, in the Oxfordshire area, you go to, 1945, and just post-war look, there's a load of, see that? You've got, over here you've got all the old aerial photographs that look way better than the old satellite pictures. I don't know why Blenheim Palace is, in colour there. It's probably because they've put, oh look, satanic symbols on the map, but that's because it's Blenheim Palace, so they're obviously laid out in like a garden type arrangement. So the airport actually had a bit of an airfield still there even then, in 45. That's kind of interesting. Yeah, I got doxxed years ago and had like an attempt at swatting me and all that. That's the problem if you're sort of famous and buy stuff with your real name and address online. You'll eventually get somebody that's a dickhead that recognises who you are and decides to cause you a problem because of it. Yeah, I can't remember what I was going to look up now. It's probably not important. It's just going to say, yeah, it's just cool seeing the old aerial maps. It's kind of weird as well seeing the bits on the UK where they've actually got the aerial maps in sort of squares, and the bits where they've I was going to say, not got actually with win scale you couldn't go earlier than 85, could you? In win scale, when I was having a look at that, because otherwise you could see the probably the expansion of the site. We'll try the game again in a minute. Sadly, whole collection is basically impossible to do because there's so many, and some of them I've got rid of over the years, sold or traded or whatever. But no, it's just because I find it interesting. It makes me a bit of money. So if you find something you enjoy that makes you a bit of money, it's much nicer than working a horrible 9 to 5 job that's miserable. Why can't I find win scale again? So it should be about there. Is it because the date's not set right? C scale. Yeah, there it is. Wasn't where I was looking. Yeah, is there not an old picture of it prior to 85 is as old as you can go, annoyingly, on here. I've heard a bit about that, but again, I don't know if there's any proof either way about it. Right, let's see if we can get one of the fucking things on this loading anyway. Right, so we now need to try. This was the other bit on the 10th, wasn't it? The other time. So we now need to try male and female Charlie for this time, and then we'll go to the next date. But sadly, I don't think this is going to work properly still. Right. Chud Charlie. Too much money is the answer to that. And I literally would have no fucking clue, in all honesty. But at least some of the stuff you can sell and trade, so it's not like with a lot of the masks and that, it's not like you buy them and then they kind of disappear, like if you buy food or something like that. At least even if they lose value, they keep a bit of value. Right, so Chud Charlie doesn't work on this date. We'll try female Charlie again. And I keep wanting to try the official site just in case the official proper one works at some point.
Charlie was enjoying an Charlie had not long started attending a new college in East Riding, and they were so relieved to have made new friends having recently left school.
Why does it always freeze in this bit? Freeze in this bit. It seems every time. Right, okay, so we've tried both of the snapshots for the 10th. And none of those work. So there's 5 snapshots now, although there's only 3 we can click on for the 11th. So again, we'll do male Charlie on all of them. If they don't work, try female Charlie. That's because Charlie got shot in the neck at a thing, if you remember.
The choices you make will determine the route your character takes. Remember to be aware of getting trapped in risky or harmful situations, as the different choices can lead
because the tritium, Kevin, will last exactly the same in both, but because orange, as far as I'm aware, it's because it's not as visible to the human eye. The tritium, like as the half-life goes, it's harder to excite it to a brightness where the human eye can see it. So with all the tritium colours, orange and reds are much harder to see in the same like darkness, even if they're brand new as green tritium. So basically, white tritium and green tritium are kind of the best ones for seeing in the dark, and the other colours are cool, but yeah, you have the problem that they just simply, you know, aren't as bright, and obviously, you know, because your eyes are less sensitive. So I think it's just going to literally be because green is a brighter colour to the eye. They give you a longer guarantee with it. But yeah, I've got my Kamirga compass, or whatever it's called, coming in green tritium, so I'm hoping that's been made in the last year, so I at least get 10 years life out of it. Oh, and speaking of earlier, because my rubbing alcohol came in out of my syringes, I filled up and got the compass working again, my British Army one. That's cool, Stalker. Right, Chud Charlie doesn't work on this one. Let's try female Charlie. We've probably been doing this, what, over an hour, and I still haven't had a chance to actually do any racisms yet in this game.
The choices you make will determine the route your character takes. Remember to be aware of getting trapped in risky or...
They just put fresh tritium in it, Kevin, is the answer to that. So they take the tritium out that's in there, and they put fresh tritium in. It's literally a case of swapping over glass vials. Because, like, for my British Army compasses, you can buy... People sell the tritium things that fit in them. So if you want to, you can just glue in the fresh tritium stuff yourself. I can't be asked to go to all that thing with that, because like I said, I'm probably going to use the Kamirga style compass as my actual proper navigation one, and just have the British one as a really nice sort of brass, you know, backup one. Alright, frozen here again with female Charlie. So male Charlie doesn't work, female Charlie can't do anything past playing video games. But yeah, they're just going to bin out the old tritium vial inserts and put fresh tritium in. Because like I said, that's just how tritium works. It's a radioactive gas, so they're just literally putting fresh little, you know, like glass phosphorus with fresh tritium in. I can't even play as Chud Charlie on this one.
Charlie was enjoying an online game with friends. Charlie had not long started attending a new college in East Riding, and they were so relieved to have made new friends, having recently left school.
Yeah, so female Charlie and male Charlie don't work on that particular date. Try again. Why can't the official site just work? I mean, it's probably because it's made by lefties and they don't actually work as a rule.
In this game, you will be presented.
Nah, like, so they'll have somehow they'll have fresh radioactive tritium, and that's a gas, so it has to be stored. I'm assuming they store it in like some sort of compressed air cylinder, a bit like CO2 or something. And then what they'll do, like, this is assuming they just don't order in the tritium themselves, which they might very well do, as in like the tritium panels, is they'll have some way of putting the tritium inside glass in a vacuum chamber. But yeah, it'll probably be a case that on nearly all sites and compasses, the tritium bits are literally kind of like glue-in little vials. No, it's still up. I think it's just overrun with people like me trying to play it, see what all the fuss is about. They haven't fucked up. They were given loads of taxpayers' money for this. They don't care. They're laughing their way to the bank. They're like, oh look, we got all this free money for making some woke shit that barely works. Like I said, if I could get ChatGPT to make me some woke bollocks game, I might send that to Kia and be like, hey Kia, I've made a woke fucking game for you. Do you want to
had not
give me a
long
load of
started
taxpayers'
attending
money.
a new college in
I
East
bet it'd be
Riding,
better than this, even with me just asking
and they were so
ChatGPT to
relieved
make
to have
something.
made new friends having recently left school.
So female Charlie is frozen here again, right? So we've done all the 10th and all the 11th now, haven't we? Right, let's try all the 12th ones. I'm not optimistic, guys, I'm afraid. Tell you what, so I can do it faster. We'll load up both of them and click play, and then we'll go through both and click male Charlie, and then female Charlie while the bits are loading. Because, like I said, the problem is these still have like a bit of loading time on all of them. Oh, I've crashed these here, look, by clicking too fast. Oh.
From the choices you make will determine the route your character takes. Remember to be aware of getting trapped.
Interesting. Yeah, I did look this up. So originally it was called the M1950 compass. But it was the Kamega or whatever they're called were the company that, whatever reason, own the rights and patents to still make them past whatever date it was. So that's why they're now the official like distributor of the US Armed Forces. But prior to that, it was loads of different companies could make them, and they were just called M1950 compasses. Because you're racist no matter what, and it's made by our government using our tax money. Right, so Charlie's not working on that one. Oh, don't you at least get a girlfriend if you go full racism mode in this game? Right, now I have to try female Charlies for these dates. Because, male Charlies don't work.
In this, from the three. Charlie was enjoying an online game with friends.
Okay.
Charlie was enjoying.
We've got to the bit where right, so it'll probably crash when I click next.
Started attending a new college in East Riding, and they were so relieved to have made new friends having recently left school. Charlie had not long started attending
Frozen again there.
In East Riding, and they were so relieved to have made new friends having recently left school.
Right, no luck there. What date was that? Was that the 12th I just did? Because I've got 3 for the 13th. I think we've already tried all those. I think we tried the 14th. So I think, sadly, we're out of options. I don't think it's going to work. Oh, good for her. And look, the official site. Oh, I thought I'd done something then, but no, it's. Nah. I was frozen today.
In this game, you will
In this game, again, I don't know what I'm doing in accent. Male Charlie.
In this game,
Yeah, Kia is watching you to check if you look at any far right videos online. Right, so all the male Charlies seem to not load on this one. So we'll try all the female Charlies on this one, and I'm afraid, again, no luck. What I might do tomorrow is randomly through the day, I might actually try and play through the game, and if I actually get the game to work to the stage where I can play through it without streaming, then I'll start streaming it, where I know it's actually loaded up well enough to play. But, yeah, I don't think it's going to work at all. You're under arrest for putting me in a bikini, Queer, Stalin said.
Charlie was enjoying.
Right, we've got to the first bit here.
Charlie had not long started attending a new college in East Riding, and they were so relieved to have made new friends having recently left school. In this game, Charlie was enjoying. Charlie had not long started attending a. Charlie was enjoying. Charlie had not long.
Right, so that one's frozen in the usual place.
Started attending a new college in East Riding, and they were so relieved to have made new friends having recently left school. New college in East Riding, and they were so relieved. In this game, the choices.
And yet the official site.
Charlie was enjoying an online.
No, it's still not loading.
Charlie had not long started attending a new college in East Riding, and they were so relieved to have made new friends.
I've got one idea that might work, but I don't know if it will let me do something like this. So we'll get the URL of the official site. I want to go on ChatGPT and ask it, I want to play this, but it keeps freezing. Am I able to play it through a different mirror? Oh, sorry. Sorry, ChatGPT. Yeah, shut up, ChatGPT. I'm trying to give you the fucking URL. There you go. Reload and clear cache. So I could try that. Control Shift R Windows. On most browsers, press Control Shift R. Let's do Control Shift R on the official one then.
To have made new friends having recently left school.
That's the official one. Control Shift R. probably isn't going to do anything because it wasn't working for anyone else, was it? Does it even use a proper HTTPS thing? This. Let's just give it allow to all my things, so Charlie can look through my webcam. Just in case it's like really shittily formatted. It shouldn't need any of those other things, should it? Well, they're not going to get very far because I normally run most stuff through a VPN anyway. I mean, I think Kia's going to be fucking horrified if he ends up looking through some of the stuff that you might get access to on my PC. Oh no, I can't deal with it. Oh no. No, frozen. Right, I'm really sorry, everyone, but I think we can't play as Chud Charlie. I think, at least for today, despite my best efforts to get this game to you, I think that the incels and everybody else have stopped us having this woke adventure.
In this game,
I think this is our last hope to try both Charlies. Right, so Chud Charlie freezes there.
the choice.
Yeah, there should be, but I want to play the official game first before I play the spin-offs.
Charlie was enjoying an online game with Charlie had not long started attending a new college in East Riding.
But which of the three colleges
and
was
they
it?
were so relieved to have made new friends, having recently left school.
Oh, so yeah, sorry everyone. I was really hoping we could be a chud tonight, but no. Looks like I'm just going to have to keep trying this at random times a day until the server's on as overloaded. Oh yeah, because the people who made it probably have the mental capacity of somebody that was stuck in school in 2010 and never left. Right, okay, yeah, so sadly, none of these Charlies work. So thanks for watching again, but I'm afraid, like before, even using internet sorcery, we can't experience the travesty, woke nightmare that is this game. So yeah, if tomorrow this loads up at some point and I can actually get it to go past the first couple of pages, I'll start trying to stream it again. And if that's at randomly early in the day it starts, then I have to stream early in the day because, you know, I'm at the mercy of if this fucking thing goes down. But yeah. So anyway, I hope you had a funny chat anyway, because like I said, this fucking thing still didn't load. I've been on stream quite a while today, if you consider this stream and the earlier stream trying to get this bloody thing to work. So anyway, I'll when I'm next on, if I can get this to run, I will stream it. But like I said, I won't hold my breath because it seems this thing is just shit and doesn't run. So anyway, have a good evening, everybody. Hopefully, see you all for a stream tomorrow. Good night.